How you guys doing today is Lamore. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a new video for you guys and ladies. Today I want to help my viewers, subscribers, whomever is watching this video today, find out how to know when a fragrance is going to last. It's kind of a little bit tough. You can watch YouTube videos to find out if a fragrance lasts, but sometimes it doesn't last on the individual, because of body chemistry. When it comes to fragrances, it's a beautiful thing because it does change according to the person. It can go very sweet. It can go very woody. It can smell horrible. I've sprayed on fragrances on people like, to say Aventus. I've sprayed this on clients before. And sometimes you might smell a little bit of pineapple in there. Sometimes you might smell a little bit of bergamot in there, or the ambergris, or the oak moss, just depending on the person, So wearing a fragrance is very specific depending on the person. And it's kind of tough, because say you're watching this video today and I'm like, all right, this fragrance lasts on me. It may not last on you. Yeah, it might have sillage on me, but it may not have sillage on you. So there are other key things you could pay attention to know if a fragrance is going to last. Not only someone reviewing it and saying, all right, this fragrance lasts, but who's to say it's going to last on you, So when I'm purchasing fragrances, not only do I try it, but I know when a fragrance is not going to last. I can know by the name of it, by the pricing sometimes, depending on it, the concentration, the bottle, how it looks, how watery it is. There's different components you can tell how a fragrance is going to last. So today I'm going to help you with that. So today I'm going to show you how to know if a fragrance is going to last on your skin. So let's get it started. All right, so the first thing I'm going to tell you, and a lot of people do know this already, eau de toilette is definitely not really going to last on your skin. Eau de toilettes are meant to be sprayed all over the body, on the clothing, on your scarves, and not meant to maybe mess up the fabric. This is meant to be like a pick-me-up. So say if you're spraying on your shirt or your scarf or your pants, wherever you're going to spray this fragrance, even on your couch pillows or whatever, this fragrance is meant to be there and not be there all the time because of the oil concentration. It kind of mess up your fabric. Or say if you spray it on your scarf, your silk scarf, it can damage your silk, So eau de toilettes are meant not to last. So this is for people that don't really want to wear fragrances that are too heavy or is going to be bothersome to them. So definitely know when you're seeing eau de toilettes, they are meant not to last. So that's one thing you can tell. So sometimes fragrances, they break up between eau de toilettes and eau de parfum. It is by design. It's not saying, all right, we want this fragrance not to last on you and this fragrance to last on you. It's meant to be that way. The French are very smart. They're meant to really kind of spray all over the body, and then the eau de parfum is meant to be sprayed on the skin and last all day long. All right, so that's going to get to my second point, which is to see eau de parfum. Now, a lot of times now I'm seeing a lot of eau de parfums, and it's not really lasting. So I think people are just running with the eau de parfums and saying, like, all right, this is a parfum, this is a pure parfum, and it really doesn't last. So be wary of that. Shop with different houses and kind of see how their eau de parfum performs. Because I know, like, say, eau de parfum from Dior regular collection is going to hit different from an eau de parfum from their Privé collection. So definitely know the difference when it comes to that. So if it says eau de parfum, just believe that it is going to last better than an eau de toilette. Eau de parfum is supposed to have a higher ratio of oil concentration in there. So seeing that is kind of stamp it to say that, all right, this one has a little bit more oil, is meant to be sprayed on the skin, is meant to project and be more complex. So definitely pay attention to that when you're seeing a fragrance. Now, a pure parfum, which is this exclusive. Now, sometimes the fragrance doesn't say pure parfum on it. It will say like exclusive or extreme or extrait. That's meant to be parfum. So that's the highest concentration you can get in a fragrance other than just buying the pure oil. So like latent exclusive, it doesn't say eau de parfum or parfum, but it is an extrait. So this one is supposed to be at its purest form. This is meant to stick to the skin, last all day long. This fragrance right here is a beast. So if you spray this on in a day, it's lasting all day long. You're good to go. You don't have to reapply. It's meant to stick to the skin. I'm very wary of this scent because I don't want it to stain my clothing. My clothing costs more than my fragrances, so I definitely am wary of where I spray my fragrances. So I kind of take a shower, lotion my skin, then spray the fragrance over it because my skin is hydrated, and let it last on the skin. So when I put on my clothes, I don't really spray fragrances over it because of the staining when it comes to extraits and eau de parfum. So seeing parfum exclusive or extrait, knowing that and seeing that is going to make sure that that fragrance is going to last. All right. Now let's get into some notes. Not all the time when you see oud or vanilla or sandalwood, it may last long, like exclusive from Parfums de Marly. I bring this up again. It has on the notes on the bottom, it has gaiac wood, patchouli, vanilla. This fragrance right here is a beast. It has those heavy notes at the bottom that you know is kind of going to last a little longer. Like when you see sandalwood, you see cedarwood, you see oud on the base, just know that that fragrance is going to last. You know, it's going to have a heavier performance because of the notes in there. It's going to be a little bit more heavy. It's going to be a little bit more longer wear. Now, when it comes to fresh fragrance, don't be deterred because Bal d'Afrique from Parfums de Marly, from Byredo, is a fresh fragrance. It has like bergamot in there, pine needles. And this fragrance I had definitely lasts. You know, I get a lot of compliments. I go outside. People say I smell amazing. And this is more of a typically a fresher scent. It has some woody tones on the base that will make it a little bit more heavier. So when you're picking out a fragrance and you're seeing that it is bergamot on the top note and neroli, those fragrances typically don't last that long. It's meant to be fresh and clean and then kind of disappear. Just pay attention to the base notes like the vanilla maybe in there, or the cedarwood or the oud. That will kind of bring it down and make it a little bit more heavier for a longer wear. So if you do love fresh fragrances, just pay attention to the base notes. The top notes is what you're going to love and what you're going to initially smell. Just make sure that the base notes is going to have some cedarwood, some oud, some vanilla in there to kind of bring it down, make it a longer wear. All right. And now another thing, and this is going to be my last tip for you, is the oil concentration. And not saying that it says, all right, this is 20% oil concentration prior to alcohol. It's you spray it on the skin and you see how shiny it is. When you spray on a fragrance and when it has a oil concentration, I don't know if you can see here, I'm showing you, but the oil is going to sit there and stay. And that's how you could tell if the fragrance is going to last long. When the oil is just sitting there on the skin, it's sitting on your arm, it's not moving, it's almost hydrating your skin a little bit. That's when you could tell that the oil concentration is there. It's more of a heavier fragrance. It's going to last long. So when you're purchasing a fragrance and you're in the store, you're going around counters, make sure that you spray it on different spots of your arm or your body that you can see and kind of see how the oil is sitting there. If you see that it sprays, like I'll spray on this fragrance right here, which is the Guerlain. It's an eau de toilette. The oil doesn't sit there like the Parfums de Marly. It just definitely goes away. It smells amazing, smells fresh, but it's just meant to be there and then disappear. This one right here is oiled up. It looks like I put baby oil on my skin. I don't know if you can see. Hopefully you can. And it just sits there, and that's going to project all day long. And that's when you can tell that that fragrance is going to hit. So those are the tips and tricks you can use when knowing that a fragrance is going to last longer. There are more. I might make a part 2 to this video, but right now I'm just keep it basic for you. So when you're going into shop for a new fragrance, you can tell that it's going to last long and it's going to hit. So give this video a thumbs up if it helped you and subscribe for more. All right, peace.